Yo, what's good with it, Joe? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Appreciate y'all stopping through the building, man. Wanted to talk about this good quarterfinals that we happen to see here, man. Let me say what's up to the people in the building. Mike Saber, salute to you. Joe Schmo, Team Airspawns, and salute to you guys. Appreciate you stopping through. Won't be here for long, man. Just wanted to tap in and get with y'all real quick and talk about these games. But we still got a game in progress right now, man. My Lakers are up by 5, 102 to 97 against the Phoenix Suns. Under 2 minutes to go. So my part of me, I was a little bit late. I was still watching the game, man. So y'all pardon me. I got vested interest in this, so I'm gonna still be definitely tuning into that while I'm on here cooking with y'all, man. But just wanted to tap in again and talk about these this in what is it, in season tournament. You know what I'm saying? That what we seeing and the type of games we getting. And we got to see if you watched that the Milwaukee game earlier, man, you you saw a team get slapped out. That looked like an NBA All-Star game as far as for the numbers they put up. I mean, when 146 points in a regular season game, like come on, man. Where was the defense is literally nowhere to be found, man. That's insane. I would never expect to see that in an NBA game, more so on a regular basis. It seems like obviously we know the scoring is up and definitely has increased. Um, Being in the league now is more offensively driven, so we seeing firsthand that it's definitely going up as far as as far as the scoring being increased, things of that nature. So don't surprise me too much, but it's like, man, come on, man, we gotta play some kind of defense, man, some kind of defense. Ain't no way in the world. 99 to 102. Come on, Lakers, you gotta hold off, baby. Don't let me down now. Again, y'all, my apologies. I'm still watching that game. I'm locked in with that game and going live at the same time, man. So y'all pardon me if y'all hear me dip off for a second and see what's going on and checking the score on my team, making sure we still in there, man. But again, shout out to everybody that's pulling through. And if you're catching the playback on this joint, man, appreciate you catching the playback in this. Make sure you hit the like button and sub to the channel if you're new. But for sure, make sure you hit that like button. Let YouTube know that we grinding out here, y'all. We're not showing up and doing silent lines. We out here grinding, man, and we working for us. So let YouTube know, man. Let's see, 99 to 102. Looks like approaching a minute to go. Come on, man. They down by 3. Hey, man. All I gotta say is KD started going off, man. He was quiet for a little bit, and he started going off in the fourth quarter. Thing is with me, man, Grayson Allen is cooking. He cooking the Lakers better than hell, better than Devin Booker, man. That's just. I'm like, what the hell going on? Jamie TV in the building. Salute to you, salute to you. Appreciate you stopping through. Jay Harrison, salute to you as well. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Grayson Allen is sitting here like I don't even know what to say, man. I'm watching the game and I'm seeing Grayson Allen out there just back to back threes, and he off the dribble three, and I'm like, man. All right, we got 15 seconds to go. 101 to 105. We up by 4. Come on, baby. Let's bring this home, man. Let's bring this home. Let's bring this home. LeBron almost trying to get him a 30-point triple double. We got 31 points, 11 assists, and 8 boards. AD, 26 points and 15 boards, 1 assist. And then Austin Reeves came alive, man. 20 points, 6 boards, and 2 assists. And they don't have anybody else in double digit scoring after that, man. It's just, it was definitely a front, heavy loaded in the front. All the scoring being done by the big names, man. It's insane. Definitely crazy. And again, y'all pardon me. Like I said, I'm still watching this Lakers game while at the same time on here cooking with y'all, man. So y'all bear with me on this. It's almost over. 15 seconds to go. We know that's probably another 5 minutes worth of basketball game in real time. That's just how it go. All the timeouts and things, timeout and commercial breaks and things of that nature. So it takes a minute to finish up, but again, like I was saying though, that game earlier, man, that Milwaukee Bucks versus New York Knicks. In my prediction video, I said the Bucks was gonna win it, and it wasn't gonna be close. And exactly what happened, man. 146 to 122, man. They won by 24 points, but it wasn't a close game at all, man. They ran away with it, and they never looked back. Giannis and Dame. 103 to 105, under 10 seconds to go. Come on, man. LA, hold on, baby. I need y'all to hold fast, man. Don't give up this lead. Um, what I mean? Giannis, 35 points, 10 assists, 8 boards. Dame, 28, 7 and 3. And then after that, you had, Beasley with 18, Bobby Portis with 13, and Middleton with 14. But on the flip side of that, man, Julius Randle had himself a night. 41 points, RJ Barrett 23, Jalen Brunson 24, but it just wasn't enough. Yeah, Julius showed up, man. Definitely showed up and did his thing. Cool. Shout out to you, bro. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Um, yeah, man. Julius came. He showed up. He showed up and showed out. Funny thing is, they got a clip going out how Jalen Brunson had took a I would say it was definitely a tough shot. He took a tough shot. He came up short and missed it. And Julius Randle shrugged his shoulders and then walked back on defense. Never even picked anybody up. He was just kind of playing in no man's land, the whole time, and kind of had this like completely disinterested look. It's like, bro, you gotta understand, like, and this is no slight of disrespect to Julius Randle. Like you're not that guy. I don't know how else to really put it. No team is gonna build around you. You know what I mean? They would and obviously pay Jalen Brunson to come there and lead this team. He is the leader of the team. Julius Randle is not the best player on this team. That's no slight of disrespect. I'm just saying it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like you got to understand that it was an up and under move. He had a close shot for it, and it just fell short. What else can you say? There ain't much you can say about it. So it's like, bro, you can't allow your emotion to be shown like that, and you know what I mean, in the middle of a game. That's the crazy part. Like you ain't no way you should. First off, you know what I'm saying, shrug your shoulders, like man, come on, man, like a disappointed act. Like your body language said all when you watching these games. Teams is looking at that, man. Potential other teams that might be willing to want to trade for you or this, that, and the third. They watching that. They watching body language of players. Pretty much whenever you on that court and you step out there, man, you are literally being under a microscope of a team that's keeping an eye out for you. Like those other teams are looking because you never know who's watching. You never know who maybe want to pursue you. You never know who maybe want to give you that next, what I'm saying, big contract or make you their franchise, quote unquote, franchise player. And so you got to keep that in mind. Even though you was having a hell of a night with 40 points, but it's like, bro, you got to keep that in mind, man. My brother D Free in the building, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you stopping through. Let me get you right real quick. Eds Hernandez channel, salute to you. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, D Free just wanted to tap in quickly as a recap on these games, man. Speaking of that, hey man, I was nervous that AD was gonna play, and he was smacking my head into the ground, man. I'm like, no, I can't go down by 300 points. I go down by 300 points, man. It's gonna be tough sledding to try and catch up. I'm looking at the fantasy thing. I'm like, man, D Free just had to play. They had him listed this day to day. I'm like, bro, he's not gonna play. He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play. As soon as I saw him walk out soon, oh hell, I'm in trouble, man. I knew I was in trouble. I was like, man, AD about to go off, and man, he out there working him right now. I'm like, bro, hey, D Free, I can't even, man. Hey, bro, like I'm sitting there laughing because I knew, like, as soon as I saw it, man, I'm like, the Suns ain't got nobody that can do anything with AD, and he came out with that mentality, bro. 26 and 15. Like I knew it, man. One block, one assist. But then LeBron was out there doing, 30, 31, 11, and 8. I'm like, all right, man. Austin Reeves was eating with 20 points. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be in good hands. Like I'm not too worried. But man, AD, I'm like, nah, he focused right now. He came out. He wasn't what did they call what did Charles Barkley call him? Street clothes AD. He wasn't street clothes today. He was he was the Lakers play. He was AD, said the AD of old, not an old AD tonight, man. I'm like, God, come on, man. Come on. But hey, D Free, I don't know if you saw, man. I was just cooking about how that Milwaukee and New York, that Knicks game, they got slapped. Milwaukee slapped them out by 24 points, man. 146 to 122. It wasn't even close, man. And Julius Randle had 41 points. And then there's a clip that's, a little video circling around, 103 to 106. Come on, baby, let's bring it home. Video circling around about how Julius Randle was like, you could tell in his body language, he was like, upset about Jalen Brunson taking his up and under shot, and his body language and walking back on defense and all that kind of stuff. Not even playing defense, just walking back. And I was like, bro, I hate to say it, and there was no slight to him, but like, you not that guy, bro. Like, no team is gonna build a team around you. Like, no team is looking at you like he's that guy. I want to go after this player. I was like, that's why the Knicks pursued Jalen Brunson and stole him from the Mavs. It wasn't like they was asking like, oh, we want Julius Randle or anything like that, I'm like, bro, you're a professional basketball player. You can't be showcasing your emotion and wearing your emotion on your sleeve like that. In the case of you know what I'm saying, your franchise point guard, that's the reason why they wouldn't got him. It's like, nah, bro, like that's just not it, man. 41 or not, there's nights where players have it. Like if you that guy and that's your team, there ain't no reason anybody else would be taking that shot. Like he would Jalen Brunson would have been looking to get you the ball as quick as possible. He wouldn't have been going, you know what I'm saying, utilizing his own skill set to try and go and get a win. But he didn't got them a few wins on his own with buzzer beaters and just getting to the basket and giving them the lead. Like Julius Randle was like, come on, man. Like I need you to, yes, sir. We 13-9, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'll take that. We just moved up in the rankings and passing the Suns too. Suns 12-9. My Lakers 13-9, 103-106. Man, AD scored again. Come on, man. I'm glad he missed that last free throw. I don't want you getting no extra points, D Free. If y'all ain't aware, I'm playing my brother my boxing matchups with D Free. We're playing the NBA fantasy, so we're going head to head right now. He got Anthony Davis, man, and Anthony Davis is beating you, man. He was beating me over the head with the type of man, the show he put on tonight, man. I'm like, come on, man, can't bear it. But man, this in season tournament is it's pretty interesting, man. With the incentives on the line is making these players play a lot harder. Fans are having a vested interest. I mean, I watch these games like that anyway, but as far as like understanding if they win, obviously the further you go, the more money you get as an incentive. There's a little trophy involved because it's an in-season tournament, and it's like they making it with a March Madness type of environment. You know what I mean? Um, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, salute to you. Appreciate you stopping through. They making it like a March Madness type environment, and we all know when March Madness is going down, it's going. I mean, you can't find Buffalo Wild Wings or any kind of sports bar or anything like that that isn't going wild with fans in there. You can't find homes and cities where people aren't throwing what do they call like throwing home parties and watch parties all together and stuff like that, tailgating, and it's like they're not even there. They're at home and they're tailgating the games. Like March Madness is a beast of its own, man. Like it literally matches its name, March Madness, because it's straight madness when they have all the brackets, players, the fans going wild, everything surrounding it, the energy behind it. It's absurd, and so I think the NBA is looking at that and they're trying to capitalize off of it by doing this test run of seeing how this NBA in season tournament is going to work. And right now, man, you got some teams out there that's competing. You seeing some higher levels of competing that you wasn't seeing before. You know what I mean? And so it's like it's definitely something where you're looking at it and you're just like, man, what is going on? Like that's something that's new. It's rejuvenated energy around the league and things like that. So it's like it's capturing, what I'm saying, the group. I would say the what are they called? The casual fans, you know what I mean, that don't know much about it. It's capturing their attention because they're looking at it, seeing that it's a potential tournament. You know what I mean? And shouts out to Jamie and salute to you. Appreciate you coming through, dropping a super chat in the building. Salute to you. Appreciate that. First super chat of the show. Definitely appreciate that. I gotta come up with some fancy thing that I know a lot of other people got clips they play and other little things they do and say. But shouts out to you. Appreciate you stopping through and giving the channel its first super chat. And those of y'all that didn't know, now you know clearly as obvious as day. I have been monetized and just got monetized. So shouts out to you being the first one. Gonna leave that up there for a little bit, let the people see it. But I didn't tell anybody. I was just like, I'm gonna just do it live and see if anybody noticed it. But yeah, we monetize now, so we definitely working hard. So I appreciate everybody that's coming through, checking the channel out. If anything you like what you hear, you got any suggestions, things like that, leave a comment in the comment section if you're catching a video or if you're catching a replay of this. Let me know what you think, man. Definitely hit me with a comment. I respond to each and every comment as well. You can leave super things, super chats. If you want to support the channel, all the information is there to do so, man. Again, I appreciate everybody for that. But yeah, this I'm like it me personally, I'm liking this end season tournament situation that's happening. I think it's something they definitely should leave it and keep it going for a couple of years to see. Like I don't want them to do a one-off type situation of this, and then it end up being a situation where it was successful, but they went away from it because they thought that it wasn't going to do well. So a lot of these they pull the trigger or pull the plug on a good opportunity because they assume that it's just not going to do well or anything like that. But clear as day, when you're seeing these players now, I mean they're definitely selling it from a commentary perspective because I'm hearing the commentary say, may I remind you that a trip to Vegas is on the line, and you got players that saying, you got these commentary people stating that, and so you're seeing these players play a lot harder. You know what I mean? I mean, earlier in the game, the post interview with Giannis, when he was getting interviewed, they told him, hey, you're going to Vegas. How do you feel about it? And I guess actually this weekend is supposed to be Giannis's birthday, so he'll be turning 29. And they was like, how do you feel about going to Vegas for your 29th birthday? Now, I mean, let me put some context to this. If anybody don't know, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not from America; he's from Greece, and the man is beyond rich. So he's traveled the world and seen the world and still travels it now. So it's like going to Vegas is nothing to him. You know what I mean? Even though he lives in Milwaukee, going to Vegas is nothing to him. So when they asked him the question, it was hilarious because I'm looking at it like, brother, he don't give no damn about. He does not give a damn about going to Vegas. His response was one that I was not surprised by. He literally said like, I'm going to be away from my family for my birthday. It's not really a birthday to celebrate because my family's not going to be there. So that's one of the things I was like, yeah, I expected that from Giannis, you know what I mean? But he in turn said, I'm staying locked in because we have an opportunity to add some hardware, you know what I'm saying, to the thing. So it's like he's staying locked in from the perspective, of understanding you gotta beat the Indiana Pacers, and then they go to the championship round, and then, we go from there and see who they're gonna match up against. So Giannis is he's focused on the grand prize. Yeah, they're gonna win some more money. It's an incentive, but at the same time, like if he has an opportunity to capture whatever people want to dub it as, a phantom trophy or a phantom championship or a mid-season that doesn't matter champ, whatever the case may be, Giannis wants it, and that's the heart of a competitor. So shouts out to Giannis for that, man. He definitely is, like, he has his eye on the prize, man. He's not playing around. But they did ask him if he'll bet I think it was Grant Hill asked him to bet 100,000 on black. And Giannis, Giannis said, "I don't." He said, "I bet. The only thing I bet is red 34." And again, if you're a casual and you don't know what that means, Giannis, where his number is 34. You know what I mean? So he was like, "Yeah, I'm not going black anything. I'm going red." So just a little poke back or a little dig back at Grant Hill, but it was a funny little, what I'm saying, back and forth between those two. It was hilarious. If y'all don't know, Giannis is low key funny as hell, man. If you haven't checked out his interviews or anything like that, I highly suggest you go and pull up some of Giannis's interviews, and you'll get to see what I mean by how this dude is extremely. He's funny, man. He literally is funny. He cracks jokes and he does all type of things, man. So go check it out if you haven't seen it. But again, to bounce back to it, man. Um, Once again, vlog. Shout out to you. Salute to you coming through. Appreciate you coming through, checking out the live. Back to the Bucks, man. They look extremely focused. You know what I mean? They look like they're positioning themselves to kind of keep building on each and every win, building that chemistry, working together. Obviously, the more minutes that Giannis and Dame is able to put together on the court, we're going to see that 1-2 punch definitely grow. You know what I'm saying, and become much better than what it is. Mind you, I mean, this team still is dealing with what they're dealing with. They haven't been able to play consecutively together a lot. Obviously, with both being on and off the court due to injuries and things of that nature. So every opportunity they get where they're playing together, you're seeing them start to click more and more. You know what I mean? And I think they already know what they have in regards to Damian Lillard. Obviously, the world knows what they have with Giannis. So it's like, Giannis being there, we all know what Giannis' mentality is, Giannis' skill set. But for him to have a point guard like Dame, it's definitely increasing his odds of getting him another championship. You know what I mean? Like, Dame is one of those point guards where you have to game plan for him as the opposing team. You can't show up and go in there thinking like we just have to stop Giannis. It's like, no, we've seen Dame single handedly, get his team wins. We've seen it. So it's like you got a game plan for both. And then once you do that, Chris Middleton is there, Bobby Portis, Brooke Lopez. I mean, it's like, yeah, it can get ugly for a team real quick if they go in there with the wrong game plan against that team. And again, we saw the Knicks. The Knicks tried to give them everything that they wanted, but it was working until it wasn't working. And like I said, they got beat by 24, and the rest is history. But like I said, Julius Randle had himself a hell of a night. It just came up short. You know what I mean? Just came up short. For the Suns and Lakers matchup that we or the game that just ended. Again, I was watching that game even when I started the live. I was still still watching that game. We won that game 106 to 103. It always seems as if the Lakers definitely wake up for the Suns, and they show up, and they absolutely participate as far as like everybody all hands on deck, and they get after it. They don't sit there and House really say it, just allow themselves to be blown out. Joe Smo, salute to you, $5 and $5 stick in the building. Salute to you. Appreciate you coming through, supporting the channel. Like I said, y'all, I gotta come up with I got to come up with something, some cool little clip or some cool little something to get y'all right for supporting the channel, man. So don't worry, I'll come up with something. Otherwise, I'll just keep expressing my appreciation for you supporting the grind and supporting the channel, and let me know how y'all feel about it. But yeah, man, like the Lakers, they definitely seem to get up a lot for the Suns team and vice versa. Like we saw the Suns were down by double digits. Me myself, when I was watching this game, I felt as if whenever I see the Lakers get comfortable and they have a big lead, they take their foot off the gas and they start to relax or they start to rest on their laurels, like the game is over. Whether it be the end of the quarter or end of the half, they definitely take their foot off the gas. And I was like, God, man, don't please don't do that. Don't do that. And then literally what happened? I mean, they came out, I kid you not, they came out in the third quarter and went on a 12-0 run, got themselves back, like the Suns got themselves back into the game and took the lead. Now it's just like, here we go again. Now it becomes a dogfight of them trying to figure out how the Lakers can get the momentum back and slow down KD. Like I said, KD went off. First it was Grayson Allen who sparked everything that was going on, and then KD kind of took over from there and did what he does best. The 7-foot monster, easy money sniper was out there, man. He was sniping, that's for sure. And pulling up in everybody's face. AD face, Cam Reddish face, what's my man's name? Vanderbilt. Like it didn't matter. And these are all guys that are like 6'7" and up. Like 6'7", 6'9", 7 foot. We all know KD is 7 foot. He don't wanna own that tag, but he is. But he was pulling up in his face, man, knocking down threes. And I'm just like, oh, here we go, man. Here we go. I didn't seen this story before. I seen how this ends, and I'm just like, come on, man, y'all got to do something. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. The Lakers stormed back. They stormed back. They kept their composure. They kept playing, and I was proud of what I saw because there was no quit. You know what I mean? There was no quit. You saw LeBron get aggressive, get into the rim, attacking the rim. You saw AD attacking and crashing the boards and staying aggressive. Austin Reeves came alive, knocked down some big time shots and pivotal moments. And I was just like, okay, this is what I wanted to see. And I think Cam Reddish, who's kind of altered his game and become more of a defender instead of focusing on offense like he did in the early years, he's become more of like an annoyance or a good defender. You know what I mean? He was getting under Devin Booker's skin. You know what I'm saying? With some well, I guess in this day and age they call them hard fouls, but the time that I grew up and the basketball I was watching back in the day, those are tic tac fouls, man. Those are nothing. You know what I mean? But the commentary, they were saying, oh, that was a hard foul, and it's like, bro, these are touch fouls, man. Come on, y'all gotta toughen up. Like these are touch fouls. These are not any type of like hard, any of them type of fouls. Is not, you know what I mean? But they were acting as if like, he was out there breaking necks or something, and that's not the case. But nonetheless, Cam Reddish has definitely redefined his game thus far. And like I had said in a different video I dropped about Cam Reddish, you know what I mean? I was just saying that how for him, what I want to see Cam Reddish do is take that next step. Is if it doesn't work out the Lakers, I don't really see another team really giving the opportunity. My brother DS in the building, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you stopping through, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. I don't see any other team really giving Cam Reddish that opportunity. You know what I mean? I think for him, it's like they look at it and for all not they looking at Cam Reddish and how his game is. We know he can score, right? That was what his game was predicated on when he first came out. People kind of hopes about him. They knew he could score. He could shoot the three, get to the rim, mid range. and all those things, right? And it seemed like he kind of took a step back from that because I think his confidence was hurt with the fact of being bounced around from a team, not really getting the appropriate minutes or attention as far as him being able to showcase his skills. So I think that kind of hurt his confidence a little bit. And then be with the Lakers, like, LeBron and them were trying to instill as much confidence as they can in it because they realized this young man has the ability to be one of the best two-way players in the league. They see it. And I think that's why you see, like, in a situation earlier this season where LeBron was driving, kicked it to Cam Reddish. He missed it. LeBron got the ball, came right back to Cam Reddish and kicked it to him in the exact same spot, and Cam Reddish made it. That does a lot for a young player's confidence. And I think LeBron and them understand that is that if he's locked in and he's playing like the way he needs to be, like they're a dangerous team having somebody like that because you got other players on that team that are like a Vanderbilt. He's only known for defense and hustle plays. His energy, and that's what he is. That's what he's there for, right? And then you got Hachimaru, who is like a player that can give you a little bit of all those things, but again, he's not as I was either as skilled and as athletic as a Cam Reddish is. But Hachimaru can ball. Don't get me wrong; he can shoot the three, get to the rim, and play defense. But Cam Reddish can do it on a higher level. It's just a matter of his confidence being right. That's the part where it's like we got to keep him locked in from that perspective. You know what I mean? So I think they see that and they see the value he can bring to the team. So it's like, yeah, but again, it all boils down to AD and how the AD that shows up boils down to how a game is going to go. If it's going to be an easy win, or if it's going to be a blowout loss for the Lakers, or if it's going to be a situation where they just manage to scrape by and get a win. And that's been a consistent case of what I've seen. Anytime AD shows up and it's the AD that's like, this is my team, I can go back and statistically pull this up. I'm pretty sure almost every win has been dang near by double digits, except for tonight's game, obviously. But I mean, they're going against a team on the flip side of that. You got two of the most prolific scorers on that team, KD and Devin Booker. I mean, what can you say? You got two prolific scorers like that. Ain't no way you can overlook that and be like, oh man, he didn't do enough or they didn't do enough, whatever the case may be. It's like, no, you got two prolific scorers, and they absolutely are two of the best at what they do. You know what I'm saying? Easy money sniper. If you're not in tune or tapped in with Kevin Durant, I advise you to go pull up his highlights. I would do it, but I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything. But I highly recommend you go pull up a highlight reel of Kevin Durant and just watch it. I mean, he's been in the league. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, like year 15 or 16. He's 35 now, so I think he's been in the league for like it's like 16. I think 16 plus years. I want to say. So it's like he's been doing this for a long time, man. And then Devin Booker, Devin Booker's been. I mean, he's been one of the. He's been putting. Everybody knew he's been a bucket since he's been in the league. He was one of those guards that would start out there, out of Kentucky, where they realized and knew that he was going to be one of the NBA ready guards. I mean, hell, he dropped 71 on the Celtics. It came in a losing effort, but they couldn't do nothing with him. Only other person that's the benchmark that a 70 plus. I mean, obviously outside of the late greats, but Kobe with 81, and then Devin Booker what 71 he dropped. So it's like again, man, these 70-point games is not something that you sneeze at, nor is it something that players are doing on an everyday basis. You may get a player do it, 30, maybe 40, for a string of games or something like that, or a one-off, but 70, that's not a number that's like, everybody is doing that. That's not the case. You might, and I think most random 50-point game ever, like Derrick Rose had one. Derrick Rose, we know what type of talent he was back in his heyday, but I think Corey Brewer had a 50-point game that hell out of nowhere. It's like something that, those type of games or anomalies can happen, but for a 70-point game, it's like, nah, that's not easy. You know what I mean? Absolutely, it's not easy. So it's crazy. You know what I mean? So again, I'm looking at this in season tournament, man, and I can't wait to see this next round. You know what I mean? You got Milwaukee's going to be playing the Pacers. I think that game. What is today? Today is Tuesday. I think that game is Thursday. Let's see. Today is the 5th. I think that game is Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, y'all be on the lookout for my prediction videos, so then that way I'll be able to tap in and tell you the exact day that game is on, because I'll drop a prediction video for it. but I want to say I believe it's Thursday if I'm not mistaken. And then the Lakers, they will should be playing. Let me see. I can tell you who the Lakers will be playing. So I was just actually just looking at that. So they'll be playing. Yeah, they'll be playing Thursday against the Pelicans for the semifinals. So that'd be the semifinal game for the Lakers playing Thursday against the Pelicans. And then I can also let y'all know who the Bucks will be playing in 1 second here. And the Bucks will be playing the Pacers, and that's Thursday as well. So okay, so that'll be at 2 p.m. my time. I'm on Pacific time, y'all. So y'all check in and see if you want to watch the game. Make sure you check the time zone you in, so then know where you catch it. But those games look like they're going to be airing early in the day, so y'all keep an eye out for those, man. But yeah, so moving on to the semifinals, it should be extremely fun because again, these players have an incentive and something to play for. You know what I mean? Like I said, two things that a motivated player is definitely having an incentive and then being able to go. I wouldn't call it a vacation, but a random free trip to Vegas for them at this time of the year. You know what I mean? If you in Milwaukee, you definitely want to get the hell up out of you want to get the hell up out of Milwaukee in the wintertime. So Vegas doesn't sound like a bad thing. You know what I mean? And then for the Lakers, I mean, they're in LA. Nobody ever wants to leave LA at any point in time of the year. But for the Pelicans, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they want to get the hell up out of there during the wintertime. So a trip to Vegas sounds good to them. You know what I mean? So you got that trip that's happening. Then obviously on the flip side of that, there's money involved. You know what I mean? So the deeper you go in this in season tournament, the more money you get as well. I was hearing like it's like six figures. I don't know the exact benchmark of it, but I mean, if you're gonna be playing a player six figures, you know what I'm saying, that the extra bonus money that they wasn't expecting, you better believe they can be like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna go play. You know, they're not gonna pass up the opportunity to go play the game they love, and additional for some extra money on top of going to Vegas and things of that nature. So it's too much not for the it's too much for them to pass up in the perspective of making sure they're not going out there and putting you know what I'm saying that extra energy into it and making sure that they're securing the win. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of the things we're gonna see for that, man. But again, how do y'all feel about D3? What do you think about this in season tournament so far, man? Like, what's your perspective on it? Because I know all my brothers. They definitely be watching these games. Obviously, we all play NBA fantasy against one another, so we watch it from a different kind of point of view or vested interest. But I'm curious what everybody thinks about just the in-season tournament itself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm super curious of like people's thoughts and if they feel the league should keep it or do you feel it's a waste of time or what's everybody's thoughts on that? Because I think me personally, I think they should keep it. I definitely think they should keep it, man. Because it's like, yeah, ain't no way. If I was a player and I had those opportunities and it only meant literally just playing the game I love and I'm getting this extra, like, hey, sign me up. Definitely sign me up right away, man. So if my brother D Free still in the building or DS, man, tell me what y'all think about that this end season tournament so far. And who do y'all have winning the next two games? Who do y'all have winning the Pelicans and Lakers game and the Pacers and the Bucks game? Brother Doug Rice shot in the building, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Hey, Dub, ain't nobody on the panel tonight. It's just me up here cooking, man. Just me up here cooking. I told you, you probably can see it now. They messed around and got monetized, so I figured, yeah, I might as well have a live and have some fun with everybody too. Brother D Free said it's good. It gets the players to play harder than to play harder earlier than waiting for the playoffs. Oh yeah, that's a fact, man. I like it. That's why I be wanting to see the competitiveness. That's why I was saying back in the day and I know you slightly older, but hell, I watched some of those, highlight or watch some of those games. But back in the day, man, them players was competing at the highest level, bro. They was not playing around. Like they treated those games like dang near every game as if it was a playoff game, understanding the importance of it. On the Dub right side, I got the Hawks. Who you got the Hawks against? They ain't in the in season tournament, bro. The Hawks got sent home early, like they gonna get sent home in the playoffs. Bro, it's the Bucks versus the Pacers and the Pelicans versus the Lakers on Thursday, bro. He said I got the Hawks. Hey, W wild, man. I, I got the Hawks. I was like, bro, I was like, bro, what the hell? Where's you coming up with the Hawks at, man? That's too funny. Hey, but Doug, if I'm being honest with y'all, man, I think the Hawks should pursue Zach Levine or dang man, I forgot it was one other player I was thinking of, a guard that I think would be a really nice fit with the Hawks, man. I think the Hawks should pursue Zach Levine, bro. They need a scoring guard that's like of size. Because you got Trey Young, we know what he can do. DeJounte Murray, it's like we think we know what he can do, but it's not a consistent factor. Where it's like if he's open at the 3 point line, teams aren't running him out the 3 point line. They daring him to shoot that. Like a Zach Levine, you're running him out the 3 point line because he can knock that shot down consistently. You know what I mean? My brother Dub said, I know, but I'm a rival with my team. I can respect that, though. I do the same thing, man. I pick my Lakers each and every night against anybody, man. But at the same time, like I told people, I'm not delusional about my fandom. It's I rock on my team, but at the same time, it's like I feel like any given night in a one-off game situation, it can be each and every team in the league. If it's a series, on the other hand, man, and it's like you going up against a certain team and a team like for example, last year when they played Denver. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, the Nuggets definitely had my team number, but at the same time, those games were there to be won, man. But they just they threw it away. I don't know how to really put it, man. AD kind of, he decided he was going to go get a manicure and pedicure in the middle of a damn series, and we got to see what happened. Like he, and yes, I will absolutely bash the hell out of AD and LeBron, whichever one of them decide that they want to take a hiatus. And the time where your team is needed, you gonna get this work. Nobody is above reproach. God damn it, they gonna get that work. But I mean, there was things that I saw, and I was just like, man, I couldn't believe it, man. Like it was there for the pickings of it, and they tricked it off. You know what I mean? That's the easy way I can put it. They tricked it off. And I was like, man, my brother Dust, I gotta ask, what you think about this in-season tourney? I think it's good for the sport. I was just cooking about that, Dub. I said the same thing. I was like, bro, I like it. And my brother D Free made a good point. Like it makes these players play harder instead of waiting to the playoffs. Because I was saying it gives them an incentive to play for it. When you enter in money and the fact that it's going to be in Vegas. So again, in some cold states during the winter, obviously getting the hell up out of there is a good thing. So you get to go to Vegas. But the second part is the more important thing for these players and why they play is definitely absolutely for the money. So if you throwing in an extra six figure, you know what I'm saying, however much, let's just say it's 250K or 100K, whatever the case may be. You throw in some extra money in their pockets for them to go do something that they will be doing anyway, and they getting a trip. I was like, man, they gonna ratchet up. They play. They gonna turn up a little bit more to make sure that they win and they get to go. You know what I'm saying? Continue playing and winning that and taking that extra step. And then it's like when whoever wins this first edition in season tourney championship. It's like how are people gonna what I'm saying look at it? If they team don't win, they're gonna say it didn't mean nothing. If a team win, it's a building block to the next thing. Of saying like we locked in, like we can lock in. We played this way, even though it was a March Madness type tournament where it's one and done. It's like these teams. Well, I guess it wasn't one and done because you can actually lose and still be able to kind of depending on how you do it. But either way, it's like you get you playing not for those bragging rights, but you paying for a championship. It may not be the NBA like official league championship, but at the same time, like you getting to claim that hey, we was this, and if it's just something that's going to be a continued long term thing, it's like and you winning the chip, and then you get an opportunity to build towards winning an NBA championship. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good thing. Brother Del Rice said, make it a fight every chance you get. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Brother D Free said I got the Lakers and the Bucks. Yeah, that's who I have been in the finals as well. Dang it, D Free, man. You gonna make well actually I'll take that back. You ain't making mess up my picks. Everybody know I'm picking the Lakers. So everybody everybody know I'm picking the Lakers. So that prediction is gonna ride, it's gonna ride and stay the same no matter what. So I'm picking the Lakers for that. Um I got the Bucks beating the Pacers too, man, because the Pacers like I think they caught the Celtics a little. I wouldn't say sleeping a little bit, but these matchups in the NBA make a big difference, man. I don't think the Bucks is going to be lackadaisical as the Celtics are, just because Giannis doesn't have that type of mentality. Giannis go out there with that Mamba mentality each and every night on each and every play. Like you'll see Giannis full sprint down just to either A, foul somebody, or B, block somebody's shot and and dang near break his leg just on a random Tuesday and they down like 15. Like Giannis, that's the type of motor he has. You know what I mean? My brother does right side said I still can't say the Lakers are the good. Hey, that's cool. That's your opinion, bro. I can respect that, man. I can absolutely respect that. But I also do know that you think the Hawks are the good. So I don't know what that says. But hey, shout out shout out shout out to our brother Doug right side. Um, but yeah, but yeah, man. But no, I can see where you're coming from, man. Because I think AD is the clear cut difference maker on this team of them being defined the goods or not because the way he shows up, man. And right on cue, and brother Dub said it too. AD is suspect. I give LeBron credit, but they suspect. Right on cue, bro. I agree with that 100%. Like I said, AD is just man. My man's got a Ferrari. He got a Ferrari body with a minivan engine. It's like that's the easy way to put it. You know what I mean? Or he got a Prius engine. However you want to look at it, it's a sometime type thing. He does not. He just does. I don't know, man. He just does not have that consistency about himself, man. We know LeBron is 170 years old, but the one thing about LeBron, he's showing up each and every damn night. It's like, bro, he been in the league longer than some of these players have been alive. Like, he been in the league for 21 years, man, and he's still doing it at the highest level. And it's like every night, bro, every night. And it's like if LeBron can be this consistent, what the hell is AD doing, man? Brother D Free said Lakers are better than the Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah, Dub is catching heat from everywhere. Well, Dub said the Hawks aren't the goods. I just ride with them, and I'm talking my ish. Respectfully, of course. Oh yeah, I already know, Dub. I already know, man. I already know. He said, "D free, don't bring that GA hate this way." Hey, that's why I said it, bro. Dub be catching heat, bro. Dub be catching heat for that Georgia love, man. I'm about to say, meet me on the panel. Hey, I open it up for a little bit, man. I open it up. If y'all want to come on and cook out, I'll open it up with you. I don't mind at all, man. Oh my, I ain't gonna be on for too long. Like I said, I just wanted to tap in quick, say what's good with the good folk, man. And talk about this in season tourney because I'm like, man, this like I like it. So I was curious. I'm like, all right, man. Let me ask. Let me tap in with the people, see how y'all feel about it, see what y'all think about the tourney, and go from there, man. But then, like I said, I messed around and just realized that I got monetized. And shout out to my supporters that definitely supported the channel. I appreciate that. Um, it's your brother D Free. You already know he coming on stage. Coming on stage. Just good with D Free.
What's going on? That nigga done right side. He's sitting there mad as hell the Georgia Bulldogs lost. He having flashbacks of when the 49ers beat the Cowboys last year in the playoffs. He's like,
Oh
God
man.
damn it. God
Oh
damn it,
man.
y'all been number one all this time and y'all wait till the championship to lose and get kicked out of the playoffs.
Look, there you go. There you go. What's good, dude? I said we can't hear you if you're on mute.
Yeah, he might be on mute or something. Okay, he probably trying to get his words together. He pissed off.
Yeah, man. But bro, like I said, man, I was watching this game, man, and I'm just like, I'm watching it, and they going back and forth, and I'm just like, all right, Lakers got the lead. I don't like this. The way they was playing with that lead, it was two lackadaisical, and I was like, it's only
Hey,
a matter of time.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I wasn't watching the game. I was listening to somebody commentating because I had to leave out the house to take my wife to work. But
Hmm.
dog, I knew the Lakers was going to win when I saw that AD and LeBron in the first quarter, both of them was already in double digits, and the first quarter wasn't even over yet. I said, oh yeah, they gonna win tonight. They gonna win because when AD and LeBron start off hot, very seldom do they lose that game. It like they literally have to have everybody playing bad for them to lose that game when they start off hot like that. Like AD started the game off red hot. That man came down getting rebounds. I think he had a block in the first 3 minutes of the game. He
Mm-hmm.
had a couple assists. I like, okay, yeah, they all right. And then D'Angelo Russell, he hit that first three. I like, oh yeah, they ready to play already. They ain't even got to warm up. They look like they was in the pregame warm ups playing regular plays. So I was like, yeah, they ready
Mm-hmm.
to go.
That's a fact. I was watching it. I was actually watching it. I thought about doing a commentary for it, but I was like, man, I want to enjoy it and watch it. So I was watching it, and then I realized I said because at first I was going to do my live at 9:45, but I'm like, nah, it should be over by 9:30. Man, I started the live. I was still watching the game, and I was just talking through talking through it at the same time. I'm like, come on, man, I gotta see what's gonna happen. But yeah, AD came out. That's what I was saying, bro. When he come out playing aggressive and he just got to play aggressive. He ain't even got to or just assert himself. He ain't got to be a superstar. It's like just assert yourself, man. And it's a big difference maker, man.
Yeah.
And it's like the way and, hey, Doug text me and said, don't let that. I'm paraphrasing. Don't let that ninja leave, man. I'm about to cook. He's like, he's because he's trying to get his mute thing was acting up, so he's trying to get
Hey,
his mic
it's
ready.
gonna be. He try to get back up here. It's gonna be harder for Georgia next year. They got 12 people in the playoffs next year. They got 12 teams next year. It's gonna be harder next year.
Oh
This was
man,
the
oh.
last time y'all was gonna have an easy way to the championship. Next year, y'all might not even make it past the first round.
Oh man, that was funny. He said, "Hey, don't let him leave." But bro, so I was watching the joint, right? But as I was saying, if he come out just aggressive, he ain't got an assertive. The Lakers are a whole different team. You saw the ball movement. You saw the extra points they was getting. You saw he was, you know what I'm saying, attacking the rim from a offensive board standpoint, getting out the defensive end. It was contagious because you saw Austin Reeves attacking and crashing the boards. You saw Vanderbilt. You saw all these guys hitting crashing the boards. I'm like, bro, if he ain't paying attention, they should play this footage for him, let him know the team is following and vibing off of his energy and the things he's doing, and he ain't realizing. It's like he does that in the first half. He takes his foot off the gas in the second half, and he tells LeBron okay, Brian, take us home. It's like, nah, bro. LeBron can't be the GPS. He can't be the one to take you home. You got to be able to
See the
consistently show up and do that.
Yeah, see the thing is with AD remind me of a guy that you gotta get him involved early. If he don't get involved early, he like, okay, I'm just out here. They ain't worried about me. And I see that when I watch them play. Like they'll go up and down the court about 4 or 5 times and not pass AD the ball. And you can see AD body language, like he ain't even hustling to get back down on defense. He ain't hustling to get on offense. He's like, they ain't gonna throw me the ball anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm not even hustling. So AD's that type of person. You got to get him involved in the game early. Once he's
Hmm.
involved in the game, he's gonna be good to go for the rest of the game. But I don't know because when he was with the Pelicans, it was like AD was always ready to play. I don't know because he has another superstar playing with him. He like, oh, you know what? I ain't got to do it. LeBron gonna do it today. When LeBron ain't feeling, then I'll play because you'll have those games where AD is playing good, LeBron ain't playing that good. Then LeBron playing good, AD ain't playing that good. So I'm like, y'all niggas got to play good together. When y'all play good together, y'all have a better chance for the team to win.
Yep. And that's the same thing I was saying. Like he gotta do it, brother Dub in the building. So you got your mic right.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Goddamn it! Can y'all hear me? Cause I got nonsense being talked. I got nonsense being spoke on. And first things first. Let me say what I'm gonna say first. Shout out to my brother A1, man. My brother A1, you're doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you, and you've been very consistent. That's the thing I'm so proud of you about. I don't know. I ain't always able to jump on, but when I see you, shit, I be listening to you cook. I listen to you cook on a regular basis. I got the notifications hit, so I get your topics when you're cooking. So shout out to you, A1. The second thing I gotta say, my brother D Free. My brother D Free, much love to him. Much love to him. He don't know shit. He don't know shit about college football. That's the first thing. He don't know shit about college football. That's the first thing. Hey, he don't know shit about boxing. He know a little bit about boxing. I give him credit for boxing. I give him credit for that. He don't know shit about college football because he ain't never had a good college football team up
That's
there.
a lie.
What college football team y'all done had up there?
No, my college football team is Notre Dame. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and Notre Dame get their ass whooped on a regular
Okay.
basis.
But you said I never had a good college football team. Last time I checked, Notre Dame is the most decorated college football team in all of college football. The
That's
most
not
decorated.
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. First off, we know that Notre Dame haven't been relevant in 40
Notre
years.
Dame is the only college that don't need a conference, and they still credible. They don't need a conference.
When the last time they've been relevant?
They relevant every year.
Were they relevant this year? Were they relevant this year?
Yes, they was. Yes, they was.
And this is the nonsense I'm talking about. Most folks don't know shit about college football. So they're gonna say that a team like Notre Dame is relevant. Well, we all know the individual they weren't relevant. They was trash. That it is what it is.
They was trash. Where your team at? Where your team at?
Real quick, D Free. I can sympathize with you. My uncle. You know what I'm saying? And when I say my aunt, I'm talking about my aunt, man. Like this is a nigga I rock with. My aunt, he went to Notre Dame. He went to Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? Although he grew up in Alabama, he went to Notre Dame. But goddamn it, get what he gonna tell you? Notre Dame ain't got no chance against Alabama. Notre Dame ain't got no chance against Georgia. We all know the truth. Let's stop the nonsense, man. Stop the nonsense.
All I gotta say is y'all are doing the same thing we doing, playing in a bowl game. We play in a bowl game every year. Y'all playing in a bowl game. Y'all not playing for the national championship. So stop harping on the past. We talking about right now. Y'all not playing for no championship. Y'all playing for a bowl game.
When the last time Notre Dame competed for a championship?
It does not matter. Y'all not competing for a championship. Why are you talking about the past? Are you competing for a championship?
We are two times.
Are you competing for a championship?
Hold up.
Are you?
Not
did you? Are you?
You're talking crazy.
Not did you? Are you? Not did you? Are you?
All right, I'm gonna let you cook first. Hey, Wayne, I'm gonna allow you to moderate this thing because clearly
because you wanna push the goalpost like y'all doing something this year and y'all not doing nothing. You talking about what y'all did in the past. I can talk about what we did in the past too. We got more championships than Georgia in the past.
Point of order.
You want to talk about what y'all did in the past. We got more championships than y'all do.
You out of order.
You out of order. The whole damn courtroom out of order.
Just to be honest, man, I love y'all, man. I love the conversation. Y'all know what it is with me. So, listen, this is the thing. Before I get into college football, we can talk about it if A1 permits. We could talk about it, but I want to talk about basketball first. I do want to talk about basketball because I gotta respect my brother platform, and I know where my brother at, and nothing but love and respect. Listen, I root for the Hawks, but I know that the Hawks ain't shit. I know that. I know that. It's what it is. I'm gonna root for them. I'm gonna talk shit for them, but I know they ain't shit. I know that. It's okay. It's okay. But my problem is and then we're gonna get to you, D Free, if A1 permits. But my problem is y'all sit here, y'all rooting for the Lakers. The Lakers ain't shit. It's ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Ridiculous. Wait a minute. Anthony Davis. I had Anthony Davis as a top 5 player in the league. You know what I'm saying? About 2 years ago. Anthony Davis now. I'm sorry. Respect. I say this respectfully. I say this respectfully to Anthony Davis. I still think he the goods, but he is no more. I put him in the top 10, but I can't put him in the top 5. I can't put him in the top 5. I can still put LeBron at what, damn near 40. I can put LeBron up there, but I can't put Anthony Davis up there. The man just haven't been consistent enough. The consistency of Anthony Davis is pathetic, and respectfully to him, I understand injuries, but damn, you can't just go up and try to block a shot and be injured. Every time I turn around, the man is hurt. He's limping and shit, and I'm like, bro, you was hurt 2 weeks ago. You can't have it. You can't have it if you're gonna be considered a top 10 player in the league. And I thought Anthony Davis was gonna be that, but I will have to say, I question it. I don't think Anthony Davis is what I thought he was gonna be. I don't think he's the goods. I think he is the goods, but I think he's a top 20 goods. I don't think he's a top 10 goods anymore. That's that. And A1, I want to hear your opinion on that. Then I got to go cook D Free because D Free don't know shit about college football. So
obviously you don't.
No,
Yeah, I was just saying, he about to get cooked by me with this basketball, and then D3 gonna bury you with the rest of it. Cause,
I fight for
as
the
for
conference of college football, the SEC. And so you can't tell me I don't know shit about college football because I see it every week. We see the toughest of it. Y'all don't see that shit. So don't bring it this way, deeper. Don't bring it this way. Go ahead, A1. I
well,
apologize.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna cook you, and I'm gonna let you and D3 have y'all back and forth on that. But first thing, my Lakers ain't ish. Last time I checked, we got more banners than y'all got playoff appearances. If we gonna bring up history, but I'm not gonna do that to you because I know how it is. It's hard over there for a pimp, like my brother Hustle and Flow said. But
Talk about this year and Anthony Davis this year. I ain't saying I agree with you.
that's easy. That's easy. Because you know how you said 89 in the top 10, right? That's the same way your Hawks is barely in the top 10s in the standings. But as for AD, right? So if you rattle off 10 players, what other 10 players is better than AD? I won't say when he's right or when he's on, but what other 10 players from a talent perspective are better than AD that I would say? But I agree with the inconsistent part. That's the part that pisses me off, that he's not consistent and he's always, oh dang, I ain't even finished cooking him and he ran. What the he's not consistent. He's not consistent. He is always hurt. I agree with that. But as far as like him as a talent, like he definitely is in the top 10. I have to disagree. But then again, it's also more so based off opinion. Because if I look at 10 players, right? If I look at every team, you're gonna say, and I'll just go down the standings of each and every team. Would you say that Jason Tatum is better? Some people might arguably say that. Giannis, oh, you're gonna get a lot of people saying that. Embiid, you're gonna probably get people saying that. Let's go. Who else can we think of players right off the bat? That's kind of where it ends, right there for the East. If we go to the West, Jokic, they're gonna say yeah. LeBron, they're gonna say yeah. Luka, they're gonna say yeah. KD, it's gonna be arguable because he's always hurt. Zion, he's always hurt. You can't say Paul George or Kawhi, he's always hurt. Steph, he's been kind of hurt. So it's like you can't really name 10 players that he's not in the top 10 with. When you think of the players, it ain't really like too many where it's like that
I, I
person
can I
is
can
top
name
10.
10 players in the West right now who are better than or and when I say better, I agree with you. I want to make sure I clarify this. I agree. The reason I'm saying it is because of the injuries, because of the lack of consistency of Anthony Davis. If we talking strictly skill set and
Mhm.
talent, if
Hold
we
up.
talking
Can I
strictly,
can I
hold
can I
on,
say
hold on,
something?
D free, calm down, man.
Can
Let
I?
me finish my point. Let me finish my goddamn point, man. D free, you out of order. You out of order. Listen.
Cause you sounding like You sounding like BBO right now. Cause I keep hearing you say injuries.
Hold
Last
on,
time
you
I
ain't even
checked,
let me finish, man. You ain't even let me
you keep
finish.
saying
You done cut
injuries.
me off. You done cut me off, and then you want to start rambling. Let me finish, and then go ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna let
Stop
you
stop
cook.
stuttering. Get it out.
I'll let you cook, but stop cutting me off. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you that now.
All right, what you got? What you got for us, Dub?
Hey, this shit be so much fun, bro. Like I gotta say, it be so much fun doing this shit. But this what I'm gonna tell you. I understand when we're talking about talent wise. Yes, talent wise, I give Anthony Davis credit. I give him credit. The problem is when it come down to the in game performance in the Western Conference alone, I can name you 10 players better than him. I can name 10. Do I need to do it? No, I don't need to do it because y'all know that there are 10 players better in the Western Conference than Anthony Davis. So what I'm trying to say is the
Can you
man,
name them?
if you need me to, I can.
Absolutely. Whenever you're done.
Here we go right here. We're gonna start on his own team. We're gonna start with LeBron James. Then we're gonna
Mhm.
go, and then we go to Phoenix. KD. You know what I'm saying? Devin Booker.
Mhm.
That's three right there, right? I got to name
Yep.
10. That's three. My brother from the point guard from not San Antonio, excuse me. My point guard from Sacramento, De'Aaron
De'Aaron
Fox.
Fox.
De'Aaron
Okay.
Fox. That's four. Then I go over to the Clippers, Kawhi
Kawhi.
and Paul George. I think
Okay.
that. So what am I? I'm at six right now. Am I at
Yep.
six?
Yep. 6.
Then I go over and see this is how easy it is. This is just the Western Conference. I ain't talking about the league, I'm talking about just the Western Conference. Then I go over and I'm talking about at Denver. You got Joker. You got the Joker over there. That's 7
Uh
right
huh.
there.
Mhm.
Also, you got Murray over there. That's 8. You feel me? Then once again we go to Oklahoma City. Y'all correct me. I ain't gonna say
Yeah.
it, but
Shea Gillis Alexander.
talk about it. That's 9 right there. I only need one more player, right? I only need one more player. Is that correct?
Yep. Yep. One more.
One more. This is how disgraceful the man has been. That I need one more, and I'm gonna give that one player. I'm gonna give it. But this is how disgraceful the man has been because he got so much talent, and it just seemed that he don't. Maybe it's because he's around LeBron. I don't know what it is, but he hadn't been able to truly. When he was with the Pelicans, we seen more from Anthony Davis than we see with the Lakers. It's disgraceful. You feel me? Because overall, the man is fantastic. He can hoop, but real quick, let me just stay in the Western Conference. Let me finish that off. I'm gonna
Okay.
go Luca. I'm gonna go Kyrie. Luca was 10. Kyrie is 11. Do I need to keep going? I will if I need to,
So
because
if you want me to answer that question, yeah, you got to keep going because 6 of the players that you named all deal with injury issues, and they all had injury issues at the start of the season. 6 of those players have been in and out
and
just as much, if not more, than AD.
so let me ask you this: though individual, even though we talking about injuries, would
Hmm.
you tell me anybody I named? Would you tell me they're not better than AD?
Absolutely.
Then tell me who that individual is.
Okay. So from a talent perspective of are we talking from individual just overall talent itself, right?
I'm listening to you.
So from a talent perspective, and we're solely strictly on talent, AD can score the exact same, pass the exact same, better defender, rebounder than Joker from a talent perspective.
Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You we talking talent, right? I mean, hey, Joker can't even jump over a phone book. If we talking strictly talent, we're not talking like we're just saying talent.
And, and,
Or
and,
let me ask you this: can you define what you say is talent is, so I can make sure I stay within the realm of
the
what you
Joker.
saying?
Let me just respond to that. When you bring Joker up, you bring up he not being able to jump this, that, whatever. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with it. What I'm telling you is that the man is a better basketball player today. And this is what I would say. This is how I would ask you to look at it. If you had a draft and you could pick anybody that you want, are you telling me you're gonna pick Anthony Davis over the Joker right now? Are you telling me that? No, you're not.
I would pick Anthony Davis over at least in the
Would you
10
pick him?
players you listed. There's only
Question.
two players that I might not pick. I wouldn't pick him over LeBron. And as far as a Joker that we're seeing as of right now, those like Joker would be the one that would be debatable. I
Would
wouldn't
pick
pick him over LeBron, and it'd be debatable over Joker. Everybody else, I'm picking him over.
pick him over Anthony. I mean, not Anthony Davis. Excuse me. I wouldn't pick him over Anthony Edwards out there in Minnesota. I wouldn't pick. No, hell no. I wouldn't pick. No. I wouldn't pick none of these dudes. Man, they all doing better than this man
Uh,
is.
the the whole thing is it all depends on what position are you picking them up for? Because yeah, if you're looking for a point guard, you're not
Yeah.
picking up Anthony Davis. You're not picking up Anthony Davis for a point guard. If you're looking for a power forward or a center, you
Hey,
probably you picking Anthony Davis over a lot of people.
you
You picking
changing the
Anthony Davis over a lot of people.
you changing the conversation though. I never
No,
said
I'm
any.
not. I'm talking about if I'm making it if I'm
I
hold up,
never
I
said.
let you cook. I let you cook. I let you cook. Let me
You let
finish cooking. I
Go
let you
ahead.
cook. You
You
talk for
right.
about 15 minutes and said a bunch of nothing. That's why you got dumped out of the first round of the daggone debate because your debate is all about opinions. So let's go with the facts. The facts is if you're making a team, you go position by position. So you can say, yeah, these players are better because he doesn't play those positions. But when we're talking about his position, there's not 10 people better than him. Now, if you say overall player, there's probably not 10 people better than him as an overall player. Because, yeah, Joker might score more than Anthony Davis, but he's not a better defender than Anthony Davis.
So
So
so so
that evens itself out. That evens itself out. If you
so,
got a person that can score and can play defense, I'm gonna take the person that can score and play defense, not just score.
you done conflated the conversation. The first thing is that I never said any position. I didn't say any position. You feel me? I'm saying.
I didn't say you said it. I said I'm saying it.
Go
I
ahead,
said
D.
I'm saying it. I said I'm saying it. So, like I said, if you making the team,
I said
you
that.
gotta
You changed the conversation.
no. I can change the conversation however I want to change it because I said I'm saying it.
There
That's
you
what I
go.
said. I'm saying. I
There you
said
go.
I
He just
because
told you. Change
you
the
said
conversation.
10 players.
Go
You
ahead and
said
speak.
10.
Keep
You said
changing the
10
conversation.
players. You said 10 players that you named were better than AD, and that's your opinion. You can think that all you want. Is it true? Probably not. But
Ain't no.
that's your opinion. That's your opinion that you think that those 10 players are better than AD.
Anybody
That's
disagree?
your
Anybody
dog.
disagree?
That is your opinion that you believe that those 10 players are better than AD. So that doesn't mean that those 10 players are better. That's just your opinion. That doesn't mean because I'm quite sure if you go stat for stat, you don't have those 10 players better than AD stat for stat. So like I said, that's your opinion.
Stats don't mean too much. Stats don't mean too much to
No,
me.
I like how you talk for 20 minutes and ain't nobody say nothing, but as soon as I say something, you got something to say. You just said let me finish, so I let you finish. You talk for 20 minutes, so now let me finish. But like I said, you think that those 10 players are better. That doesn't mean that those 10 players are better. That just means that you think that they are. Just like I could think that he's better than LeBron. A lot of people are going to disagree with me, but that's what I think because that is something that I like from AD. Not saying that that's what I believe. I'm just saying I can say that, but that doesn't mean that it's right. Just because you say, I think that these 10 players are better than him, that doesn't mean that it's right. They just having a good season this year. You think that they better. Because if they have a bad season next year, you ain't going to think that those 10 players are better. So that's, like I said, that doesn't mean that you're right because you picked those 10 players. And I keep hearing you say he's always injured. Last time I checked, AD ain't get injured not one time this year. He hasn't missed a game yet.
Never heard. Hold on,
He
D-Freeze.
hasn't missed a game yet.
You never heard me bring up injuries. You didn't hear me.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's the first thing you said. You said he's always injured. What are you talking about? You said he's always injured.
One brought the injuries up. I didn't bring the injuries up.
You brought it up. You said AD is always injured. You did. That's what I said. Why you keep bringing up injuries? He hasn't missed a game yet. He didn't miss a game yet this year. You keep bringing up, and then you said the Lakers are trash. Last time I checked, the Lakers are number 4 in the West. So if you trash by being number 4, then I hate to see what a good team is. Because last time I checked, they're number 4. But you said that they trash. They not good.
That's because he taking a dig at me because he know that's my team.
This is the thing. I'm not when I say the Lakers. And A1 know what it is. I will say D-Free. I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, first off, I never brought up Anthony Davis injuries. I never brought it up. A1 brought it up as far as injuries went. And A1 know me and him. We like A1 said, we got a history of going back and forth. A1 know I know he gonna talk shit about my Hawks. He know I'm gonna talk shit about the Lakers. So it is what it is. But at the same time, I'm not disrespecting or denigrating that man. I'm just saying, at this current moment in time, today, if we looking at players in the NBA, Anthony Davis ain't a top 10 player right now.
And that's your opinion.
Because
if you look at top 10 players, you say the stats don't matter. But that's what they look at when they make the top 10 players. They look at the stats. That's what they look at.
They look at availability and stats, but not to interrupt y'all on the cook y'all having. That's why Doug, when you name the player, that's why I said 6 of those players have all missed multiple games or numerous games this season. Because I know the key thing you were saying is that right now in this day and age, like today, meaning this season. So you weren't speaking of history, you were talking here and now. And all of the players, like 6 of those players you named, all of them have missed multiple games this season. So that's why I was like, they can't be better because the availability is the best thing to have. And all of them has missed at least, man, if I'm guessing, at least like five games at minimum.
Exactly.
I can fact check it.
And AD is my daggone fantasy player, so I know how many games he missed. I think he might have missed one, but I don't recall him missing any. But he might have missed one. Because I've been playing him every year, every time the Lakers play. I've been playing him. He's been on my squad. He was a keeper that I had from last year. So I don't know what you're talking about. AD ain't a top 10 player because he's damn sure scoring top 10. He damn sure scoring top 10.
I needed him to miss tonight because you playing against me.
And you saw what he did tonight. That man put up 28 and 15.
Dude, he's smacking my head in the ground with AD tonight on the damn fantasy tonight, man.
Oh, this is the problem. This is the thing. We not trying. I'm not trying to shit on. I ain't trying to shit on Anthony Davis. All I'm saying is that at this current moment in time, I just named 10 play. And when it comes from a fantasy perspective, that's one thing, right? All I'm saying is I can tell you at this current moment in time, 10 motherfuckers, and I named them in the West, just in the West Coast, that I would take over AD if I was picking a team. That's what I'm saying.
I can respect that. Because that's your opinion. I can respect that.
I understand that's your opinion, but that doesn't mean that 10 of them better.
Hold on. I think AD is the goods. I think he the goods. But at the same time, I think he could be much better than what he's been performing in the last 2 years. I'm looking at the so that's what I'm saying. and other players out there, especially younger players, and although we look at AD as being young, the man damn near he getting close to that 30 range. You know what I'm saying? What is he? 28? I think he's 28. But the man getting close, and so all I'm saying is, if I look at some of the other players, I can name you players that I would take. And mind you, I ain't in the fantasy league right now, so I can't look at it that way. But if I was in the fantasy league, absolutely, I want AD on my team. You damn right I do, because
No,
he gonna do everything. But
and
at
like I
the same
said,
time, at the same time, there are players out there who are performing much better than AD is. And it's interesting to me that a lot of time we got to question AD performance. When we question it, he could come back and he'll get hot. He'll show out when we question him. But as long as everybody ride with him, he start to shrink and become smaller and smaller, and allow LeBron to dominate him. Where LeBron is sitting there trying to say, "Bro, you need to be you need to be the A side over here. You need to be the one that we working from." AD, he ain't seen it. He don't see it that way. So I'm just looking at the game. That's all I'm telling you.
Like I said, I can respect that because again, that's how you feel about it. So can't nobody tell you how to feel about how you feel about it. So
no, I understand. That's like I said, that's your opinion, but that doesn't mean that those 10 players are better. Just because you can name 10 players, that doesn't mean that those 10 players are better. Because I can name 10 players. I can name 10 players too. That doesn't mean that they better.
All right,
Just because you name 10 players.
Let's do it this way, D Free. Let's do it this way. Is Luka better than AD?
Is Luka better than AD as far as what?
A better player.
overall,
no.
Let's do it from this perspective.
No.
Hold on. Listen, D Free. Let's do it from this perspective so we can kind of box this out. If you had your opportunity, when I'm asking the question about who's better, what my question is if it come down to you being the individual drafting individuals, who would you pick first? Would you pick Luka or would you pick AD?
If I had to start my team from scratch, I had nobody on my squad, and I had to pick
from scratch.
I had to pick a player. I would take AD.
Okay. And every question I'm asking is from that perspective. Every question, every person, because I'm gonna go through the 10 to see how you telling me that I'm telling you that there are 10 players better than them. You telling me that I'm wrong. So just going from your criteria, who would you pick first? So you would pick Luka. You would pick AD over Luka, correct?
Yeah.
I disagree. Would you Kawhi Leonard? Who would you pick? Kawhi or AD?
I take Kawhi over AD.
LeBron James or AD?
LeBron.
All right, so that's one. Hold on. That's two. Excuse me, two. Paul George, AD.
AD.
All right, so it's 2-2. Real quick, respectfully, I say this respectfully, A1. Hell, I ain't got but so many fingers, so can you help? Can you help me keep track? I want to be accurate with my brother, man. So
it's 2-2.
I got you.
So it's 2-2 right now. Okay, cool. Kyrie Irving, AD.
Kyrie.
All right. Kevin Durant, AD.
As of this year, that's a toss-up because Kevin Durant been injured a lot this year. I might take Kevin Durant, but I ain't too happy about it. I might take Kevin Durant.
He averages his career high right now too. Go ahead, though.
What we had 4? We had 4-2. Oh, we had 4-2.
Yep.
4-2.
Go ahead, D. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I was saying it's 4-2.
All right, just asking question. I'm just asking now. So, Did I say Paul George?
Yeah, I already said no.
Okay, all right, cool. Moving forward. Who else we gonna go to? Going to the Nuggets. Joker or AD?
Joker.
Jamal Murray or AD?
AD.
Not, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that one right there. I ain't mad at that. Let's see.
So it's 3-2-5-2 just to keep track.
Hold on. What is it? What is it? Hold on. What is it?
It should
5-3.
be what? Yeah,
It's
5-3. I'm tripping over here. 5-3.
5-3.
3. So he didn't pick 5 of the 8 names. He didn't pick 5 of them over AD, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shea Gilbert Alexander, or however you say the brother name.
Shea Gildress Alexander.
I struggle saying the brother name. I struggle.
I take AD.
Woo wee.
5-4.
All right. And let's see, last one, because we gotta have 10. Last one would be who do I want to go with? Gotta be in the Western Conference.
I give you one and I say Fox.
All right.
Yeah, he said De'Aaron Fox.
Brought De'Aaron Fox up early. Go ahead, De'Aaron Fox.
I didn't hear you say De'Aaron Fox.
No, I say well, I brought that up in just the conversation, not in the.
Yeah. I take De'Aaron Fox over AD.
So it's 6 players. It's 6 players that you would take over AD right now.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. Those 6 players that you named in the West, I would take over AD.
There's only 2 in the East that's even in the conversation. Joel and Giannis. Ain't nobody else in the East that you gonna say is above AD.
It's Joel, Joel Embiid, Giannis, and maybe Jason Tatum. That's it.
And so you wouldn't take Jimmy Butler?
No, hell no.
Bro, I'll take Jimmy Butler all day over AD, bro. I'll take Jimmy Butler.
Hell no.
But hey, real quick, shout out to hey, I'm a Hawks fan, so what's my point? The old point guard name. He doing a podcast now. That nigga brought up he was talking about Jimmy Butler.
Jeff T.
Jeff T.
Jimmy Butler's a good player, but I wouldn't take him over AD. He's a good player. He'll be on my team, but I wouldn't pick him over AD. If I had to choose between him and AD, I'm taking AD. But if I can pick him up still, yeah, I still pick him up.
I take Jimmy Butler over AD, bro. I take Jimmy Butler.
Hey, that's your opinion, but I wouldn't do it. Especially emo Jimmy. Nah, I'm good.
I'm a Mike Thibodeau fan, so my team we gonna be focused on defense first overall. So I'm biased. I'm biased in what I'm saying, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm just saying that AD, I like AD. That nigga can play. I don't think AD played to his potential.
Nah.
I think that the level of skill that he has, he should be much better than he is. And it seemed like the brother shrinking in the big moments, and so I don't know.
I think it's because he's playing with LeBron. He has another superstar with him, so he doesn't play as hard because when he was with the Pelicans, it was only him. So he had to play like that. It was only him with the Pelicans.
Even worse. That make it even worse to me. What you just said.
Because you see that sometimes. You see when another superstar that never played with a superstar get with another superstar, they don't play as well.
Bro, if I'm playing, my thing is this. I understand offense. I understand maybe possibly having to change your shot selection, those type of things. The 2 things that never change, in my opinion, your defense don't change, your rebounding don't change. And what I done seen from AD, that man then became respectful. I say this respectfully. He then became a smaller guy, a smaller guy in the middle than what he previously showed. And because of that, bro, like, I don't want no. When you get on, when you rocking with a bigger star, nigga, that shit it take pressure off of you, so you should perform even better, in
But
my
you got,
opinion.
but you got to look when AD's playing. A lot of times when AD is playing, he's not down low. They got him around the perimeter. They don't have him down low like that.
I'm talking
He's
about offense. I'm not talking about offense. That's why I
no.
said specifically.
I mean,
No, no. Go ahead.
no. I'm about to say even like some of the big guys that he's checking. A lot of times he's around the perimeter. Like a lot of these big guys now, they don't play down low like that. They want to shoot jumpers and they want to hit threes. A lot of these guys don't play down low. So and then they do a lot of switching off. So AD might get switched off onto a smaller guard or a small forward or something like that. So he's around the perimeter. He's not down low like that.
Bro, I ain't never heard nobody make these excuses for LeBron. They didn't make them for any of the greats. And what I'm asking, this is the overall question: Is AD is he a great player? Is he going to be an all time great in your opinion? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, okay. Well, all right. I understand what you're saying. Then, if we're not going to look at him as an all time great, I'm one of the few possibly who I do think that he had that potential to be an all time great, but it just don't seem like he living up to his potential. And so when I'm judging this man, yeah, I'm harsh on him. I'm gonna be critical of him, but it's only going off of what I thought he would be. And once again, it goes into me, my perspective of what I saw from him originally versus what I'm saying now. So I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the players that's playing right now, I say maybe only six of them might end up being an all-time great. Most of these guys are not going to be all-time great. Maybe only six of them that's playing right now that I see might end up being an all-time great. We already know LeBron is, so I'm not counting him. But Kevin Durant might be an all-time great. Luka might be an all-time great. Um, Joker might be an all-time great. Um, Giannis, he might be an all-time great. Trying to think who else. Like I can't say Jason Tatum because it's too early in his career. If he keep playing the way he playing, he might be an all-time great. But I'm not going to put him in there because it's too early in his career. I'm trying to think anybody else.
I think they're gonna say Steph and probably KD.
I said KD. I said KD.
Okay.
Yeah, Steph might be an all-time great. He might be an all-time great. But that's about it right now. That's about it as far as all-time great. Most of these guys are not going to be all-time great. So me saying that AD not going to be all-time great, that's not a knock on AD because I don't see a lot of these guys being all-time great. They still good players, but I just don't see them being all-time great.
I ain't disagreeing with you. I ain't disagreeing. I'm just saying. I think I would say um, from the beginning, I've always thought that Anthony Davis had everything needed to be a ACG, and my problem is, and I think this is what it really boils down to. Not necessarily who's better than him, what he brings, what he doesn't. I thought Anthony Davis had every skill set to be, like you said, an all-time great, to be one of those dominant forces. And it just seemed like I look at him almost in the same instance that I look at Karl Anthony Towns. I think Karl Anthony Towns is the goods. I think AD is the goods, but at the same time, I don't think that they done lived up to their potential of what I thought they would be. And maybe I had too high of expectations from them. But at the same time, I look at these players the same way I look at Joel Embiid. They can do it all. You feel me? And when you have that ability to do it all, I'm looking for you to do it all. I'm looking for it from you, and we just not seeing it. But the thing is we do see it more from Joel Embiid than we see from anybody else. Or
Yeah,
not
but
anybody. Not
Let me.
Let
me jump in on that, Duck.
out of those three. Out of those three.
But Duck, let me jump in. You see the most Joel because or Embiid is due to the fact that Embiid ain't got nobody else there with him. You know what I mean? Like that's where he's at. AD was Embiid when he played for the Pelicans. Like he was the face of that franchise. He was that player where when he was out there, he was extremely dominant. He was in the top 10 of categories all the time. He got to the Lakers when they won the championship, bro. It was like he put up numbers arguably where he should have probably won MVP in that finals. So and he won his chip and then he got comfortable and he got kind of, obviously injuries played a part of this, but I feel like he's lived up to it from the fact that we got to remember how long AD has been playing. He's been in the league for a minute. And it's like, yeah, his motor as far as like he doesn't have that Mamba mentality, he doesn't have that Giannis motor, but from a skill standpoint, I think he will go down as one of the all time greats for because he checks the box on a lot of categories of how his talent is. It's just a matter of him. The only thing people knock him on is his inconsistency and injuries. If he's not hurt and he's out there and he's assertive, like AD is literally one of those players that you can't do nothing with. Karl Anthony Towns, like I think AD would find it disrespectful putting him in the same category because Cat hasn't done a single thing being in Minnesota where it's like he was the marquee franchise player. He not gonna lead a team any capacity to either first off win a series, secondly to win a championship, or be a threat. Like he's never done it. When AD was with the Pelicans, it was like bro, like that man was unstoppable. Like and then when they tag teaming with Boogie Cousins, unstoppable. So it's like AD has always been a player, bro. Where it's like if he's not hurt and he's right, like he is a player that you can't do nothing with because he got the size and the athleticism and skill set to guard and deal with every player that's playing. It's just again, and I hate to keep bringing it up. It's a matter of the mental thing. If he's not hurt and then he's right, then he's hard to deal with.
So let me ask you this, A1. I want to ask you, and I don't disagree with what you're saying. Matter of fact, I agree 100% with you. I think if it came down to Cat versus AD, I'm taking AD. But I want to ask this: Do you, in my opinion, I think because AD had the opportunity to play with LeBron, um, instead of what I was looking for, I thought I looked at it as a chance for you to show your to be the best player that you can be. You know what I'm saying? When you're playing with the best, um, I always think LeBron gonna push you, but LeBron not gonna push you like Kobe push you, right? At the
Hmm.
same time, though, because you're playing with LeBron, I feel like AD kind of was like, well, I ain't gotta do as much. I don't have
Yeah.
to. Whereas I'm looking for you to do more playing with LeBron. I'm looking for you to take over. Hell, LeBron older than me here. He older than me. Oh, I'm 35. LeBron about to be what, 30,
No, he
38,
about to
30,
be 40.
damn near 40. I'm looking for you to do more in those situations. And it seemed like instead of doing more, he decided that I'm just going to take the back seat to him.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the perfect opportunity for him, especially when he joined with LeBron. With LeBron being at the back end of his career, I thought that was the perfect opportunity because even hell, LeBron, he gonna give you the ball if you that dude. You know what I'm saying? He gonna let you rock. And so I just felt like, man, he didn't have the mindset to go be that guy. I thought the same thing of Karl Anthony Towns. When Jimmy Butler went over to Minnesota, I was like, bro, Karl Anthony Towns, bro, you got everything you need around you now, bro. Like, go be that guy, and he didn't do it. So I got a very similar criticism of Karl Anthony Towns that I have of Anthony Davis. When you when you come into these situations, there are certain things you gotta be like, okay, I got this guy here, and that guy telling you the guy. Well, go be that mother. Go be you, bro. Do you? And I just think it's so much skill there that has been underutilized by Anthony Davis that I got a problem with it.
Yeah,
I got a
I, I,
problem.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I was saying this before you came up here. I think AD is that type of individual. You have to get involved in the game early. When you get him involved in the game early, he plays the whole game. When you don't get him involved, he's just out there on the floor, just going with the flow. And
Yeah.
I seen many times where they will come down the court 4 or 5 times and not pass AD the ball, not one time. That he literally will be standing there and they won't give him the ball. I'm like, why y'all not giving the ball to AD? Let them double team AD so somebody could come open. They will literally come down, pass the ball 2 times, and then somebody take a shot. They running back down the field. I mean down the court. Then they come back, do the same thing. They running back down the court. So
But
you got
this is the thing. This is the thing. Me playing ball, right? Me being out there. There was a time where I didn't realize I had become the best player on the team. I didn't realize that, right? But once I realized it, once I went to, I would go to Coach Hills and I'd be like, bro, man, I need a couple touches right now to get going. You feel me? Like I can go and say that, and Coach Hill be like, "You right. We got to get you going." He understood it because, and it was crazy because at practice, I'll be killing that practice, but then during the game, you know what I'm saying? My point guard Troy, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple other niggas who I rock with who they want to get theirs off. They got a little more experience than me as far as team sports go. I ain't started playing team sports until the ninth grade. They've been playing it since fourth grade, so they understand it a little better than I do. But I literally had to go and say, Coach, bro, I ain't feeling it right now. I can't. Although I'm gonna play defense, I'm gonna do what I need to do. Man, I need I need to get going right now. And Coach Hill was like, yeah, we got to get you going. We need you to get going right now. So if I didn't say it, I don't know if he necessarily would see it, if that makes sense. Because things are still the offense is still flowing, but I'm not feeling a part of it. It took me, and this shit didn't come into my senior season, right? Until I was a senior, where I could go and say these things and feel a certain type of way about saying these things. So I just think that you got to have certain confidence in yourself and to say, bro, this is football to some degree, but I'm gonna bring it back to basketball. CeeDee Lamb went and he was like, bro, I gotta touch the ball. If I ain't touching the ball, then I'm not gonna be effective. And I think it's the same thing with Anthony Davis. The only difference is that I think LeBron has understood that from the beginning. And LeBron is looking for Anthony Davis to establish himself versus LeBron having to go establish himself. And if you're not gonna be that guy, when Kyrie was that guy in Cleveland, LeBron didn't have a problem. When Dwayne Wade was that guy in Miami, LeBron didn't have a problem. AD, go be that guy, bro. Like, go be that guy. And I just don't think that AD has that mindset. I don't think it's really. I don't think he got the killer instinct in him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's his biggest downfall. I agree with y'all. He got the skills. He got the size. Got it. But he not utilizing it the way he need to utilize it to gain the respect of the team around him. Hence the reason niggas will sit there and shoot crazy shots and shit where we like, oh bro, what the fuck you shooting that shit for? Instead of giving this nigga the ball, bro, he got 1-on-1 in the post. No, dump that shit down, bro. That ain't your shot to shoot. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference in
the only thing I say he slacked up on scoring because he's only averaging like 22 points a game, but he's number 2 in rebounds. He's averaging 12 rebounds a game. He's averaging damn near 3 blocks a game. So he's playing. It just we don't see it sometimes, and so it kind of like, damn, what the fuck AD doing? But if you look at his stats, the man playing, he's playing.
When I just referenced what I said, when I was playing then, I ain't touching the ball. You feel me, on offense, but man, I'm gonna pin somebody shit off the glass. You feel me? They gonna. we had my partner Gerald on the team. Gerald, he's 6'8", but he only weighed he's 6'8", 180. I'm 6'5", 215 at the time. You feel me? So I'm a guard the bigger guys. You feel me? And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for all of that. And I've always been here for that. But what I had to realize was at a certain point in time that shit, when I touch the ball, when I can get going on offense, it helped my defense first off. Although I'm gonna play defense regardless, that's what I'm here for all of that. But now I'm touching the ball, man. It changed the whole game. You feel me? I'm able to get people in foul trouble. It's a different mindset when you're able to touch the ball and when you're able to command the ball. When you're able to go and say, "Coach, I need that. I need that." You feel me? And it was so funny. We went to YBOA Next or whatever it is. I don't know. I can't even call YBOA Nationals. And when we in Nationals, man, the biggest thing Coach realized was shit. Let me get him some touches down in the post. We can get these folks in foul trouble. We can do this, this, and this. Once I started getting touches, then that's when I really played my best because I'm getting touches on the offensive side, but as well as still doing the same things that I'm gonna do on the other side of the ball. But now I got a different level of confidence, and I'm doing them even better. So I just feel like when you have LeBron James, yeah, he the best player on the team. He the best player on the team. But AD is the most valuable player on the team. The reason being is because if you get him going, then damn what LeBron got going, respectfully to LeBron, because LeBron can fit into anything. He can fit into anything. Damn what he got going. If I get AD going, then we really got some continuity and we really able to do some things because now my second option is damn near the best player in the league. Just think about it.
So then in that case, it's not on AD. LeBron is the captain and the leader. He the one supposed to be saying, "Hey, I got to get my big man involved." He's the one supposed to be saying that because 95% of the time the ball is in LeBron's hand. So he needs to be the one like, "Hey, I got to get my big man involved."
LeBron can't say that. LeBron can't say that if you don't believe it. The same way, and this is the reason. This is how I can prove it to you. We watched LeBron. We watched this man say, "Hey, Kyrie, fuck it, go do your thing." We watched LeBron say, "D Wade, go do your thing." We didn't watch him. We don't watch him have that. We don't watch
trust and confidence
to the next best to the next best player. We don't watch it happen. The thing is AD got to go want it and get it. It's on AD. It ain't on LeBron. It's on AD.
No, what I'm saying is when they come down the court and they passing the ball around and they not passing it to AD, that I'm like, no, you the captain. You got to make sure the ball touch his hands. Make sure the ball go to him. You take it down low first and then swing it back out if he's double teamed. If he's one-on-one, if he could take it, then he'll take it.
Well, that's the thing, D. Free. Bron, he's done that a few times. I've been watching the games. If he realizes he'll go get the ball, literally go get it and just throw it there, he'll dump it down to AD. I've seen him do that numerous times, but it's on AD. AD gotta let it be known that like, hey, go to them, like, hey, you can't be coming down there and shooting these stupid ass shots. You gotta give me the ball. Like I don't know I know y'all trying to do this or that, but like. Nobody in this league can guard me one-on-one. Give me the ball. If I'm posted up, whatever the case may be, I should be touching the ball, if not every time, every other time down the court. There ain't no reason to go multiple plays where I'm looking at shots going up and I'm trotting back on defense. That shouldn't be the case. You know what I mean? Like, but that's just the thing. It's a mentality. AD he might not
have that in him. Like some players don't have that in them, and they just good players, but they don't have that mentality. Like, hey, give me the ball.
You just said it. You just said it.
But I'm gonna tell you another person that's just like that.
Hold on. Listen to what you just said.
I know what I just said because I said it. I know what I just said. I was about to give you an example of another person that's just like that. Another person that's just like that doesn't have that mentality is Kawhi. Kawhi don't tell him, hey, give me the ball. Kawhi gets the ball. They give him the ball. He don't say when they not giving Kawhi the ball, you don't see him going to them like, hey man, y'all need to give me the ball. No, Kawhi just move around the court and they give him the ball.
No, that's not.
No,
No,
I disagree.
you don't see
No,
it.
I,
You don't see it.
hey, be free.
Kawhi,
There's audio of Kawhi saying, not to interrupt you, Dub. There's audio of Kawhi saying, shooting pass short the ball, shoot that stupid ass shit, like, and then him going down and doing something else. He's like, hey, give me the ball. What the hell? Like, what the hell are you doing?
what is going
I
on?
didn't see it.
And going off that point, I'm not disagreeing with D Free. What I am disagreeing though is, what I'm agreeing with, excuse me, is that yeah, you got to go call for it. You got to go show that that's the dog in you. And AD, respectfully to him, I just don't think he got that dog in him. I look at him the same way I look at Cat. I think he's more talented than Cat. I do. But at the same time, they one and the same because hell, they not just going and commanding the ball. They not saying, man, fuck what y'all got going on. Man, Carmelo Anthony, my favorite player of all time, respectfully. That's my favorite player. Melo, he'll tell your ass, man, damn what you got going on. I'm taking these motherfucking shots. And the reason I'm taking them because I know this is what I practice, this is what I do. This is what I do. And he gonna go in and he fuck it. He command that respect, whereas AD, same thing with Cat. They don't command they don't command that same respect, and because they don't, when you look at somebody like LeBron understands how, because he done played with so many great players in his career, he understands that it ain't hell. LeBron at this point of his career, shit, I'm gonna get mine when I need to get mine. I'm gonna let everybody else cook before I get mine because I know when I need to get mine, I can get mine. I need y'all to get y'all's. I need y'all to dominate and be what y'all gonna be. And AD just he ain't that right now. He I don't know what it is. He just not.
He never been that. He never had to demand the ball. They gave him the ball. Even when he was in college, he didn't have to demand the ball. They gave him the ball. He was the best player. They gave him the ball. He didn't demand the ball. They gave it to him. That's how he always played. He never had to demand the ball.
Everybody in the NBA think they the fucking look. Everybody in the NBA have been the best player on their team for the longest. Everybody in the NBA. And so when we saying this, what it comes down to, maybe if the coaching want to script it a certain way, but if I'm a coach, shit, my offense is going to be very fluent. Now, I want y'all to do what y'all going to do. I want y'all to be as comfortable in the offense, but at the same time, shit, man, bro, if I'm coaching, me personally, if I'm coaching AD, get what I'm telling him. I'm like, bro, you need to be cussing motherfuckers out on a regular basis if you ain't touching the ball every time down the floor. If the ball ain't flowing through you, then what the fuck you on the team for? You don't need what you the ball. And if it ain't flowing through you need to be on niggas' ass. You need to be checking. This what I got going on, and anything y'all got going on, and that's what I got going on. That's what he needs.
Like I said, but like I said, everywhere until he got with the Lakers, everywhere AD been at, he never had to demand the ball. They always gave it to him because he was the best player on the team. When he was with the Pelicans, he was the best player on the team, so they gave him the ball. He was the leading scorer, the leading rebounder, damn near the leading assist. He was the best player on the team. He didn't have to demand the ball. They gave it to him.
Be free. You know that's like thing. Listen, that's that. Never mind. I ain't gonna get.
Before you start cooking again, I'm gonna get ready to wrap this joint up, man. We got a kid-free night. I'm gonna finish sipping on the wine and watch a movie with the missus and kick back, man.
Do your thing, dog. I appreciate you having me up.
No, for sure. But I was just gonna get everybody's last words.
I didn't even know you was monetized. Congratulations, man. I know you've been waiting on that joint for a minute. Man, you done talk behind the scenes and everything.
Yep, no, that's what I said. I didn't tell nobody. I just was like, It just happened the other day, so I was like, man, let me ping on the live and just throw it on and see who slide through and notice it. So I was just like, just putting it on there. I was like, all them videos and stuff. It was like, do you want to monetize all? Like, click, yep. Throw them joints on there. And I was like, yeah, ain't nothing to it. Just be consistent at this point. So that's why you done seen every day. You done seen one or two videos, a couple posts here and there. I did a quick little live earlier this morning just to, because I
So
wanted to do a video.
they accepted
Huh?
your second. They accepted the second application that you did after we
Yep.
had talked.
Yep. So I wanted to do a video, but I was like, I didn't want to sit there and try to like edit and all that stuff. So I just did a live, and just chopped it up about a few things that I was going to talk about anyway.
Yeah,
Just
because
turned it into a live instead of a video.
BBO waiting on his. He was like, man, how long do it take? I said, dog, that joint could take anywhere from a week to a month. I would say it takes a minute sometimes. I said, but I mean, if they didn't say no, you're not getting accepted, then don't worry about it. It'll come through. You just gotta
Yeah,
wait on
mine
it.
took for this second one, bro. It took 28 hours.
That's
Cause
what
I
I'm
was
saying. Sometimes it can take anywhere from a week or whatever. It all depends. So you just gotta wait on it. Because I know G5 when he did his, I think it took him damn near a month before it came through. So I mean, you just gotta wait on it. BBO keep asking me. I'm like, dog, you just gotta wait on it. If they didn't tell you no, then that no news is good news. When they tell you no,
Yep.
then you just gotta go back to the drawing board, start it all over again. But
Yeah, that was the thing, because I figured out the problem. Like, with the first time, I'm like, why in the hell? So I just looked back at the channel and seen what it was, and I was like, I wonder what it was. Got rid of some things that I thought maybe that might be it or something, and then reapply that joint, boom, it hit. Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, man, congratulations, dog.
I appreciate it. But let me get y'all, my brother's last words, man. Appreciate y'all coming up on the panel and cook with me. Like I said, I was just on that joint, and I was like, man, no D3 and Dub, that's gonna be entertaining. Definitely gotta have y'all pull up and get on.
Yeah. Nah, hey, I appreciate you having me up here, man. You know, already know. Whenever I see you live, I'm gonna stop through and show the love. But I appreciate you having me up here, man.
No, all love, all love. My brother Doug Rodshire in the building, man, with the 20 piece, like what KO say, 20 piece, no biscuit out this thing. Nah, and that joke be having me cracking up with KO be saying that, man. I be dying live, but hey, appreciate you hitting that joint up, Doug. All love, appreciate it. My brother said salute to my brother being monetized. How how I spelled it right. Congrats, man. Hey, that's autocorrect, though. Don't act like you know what I'm saying. That was that Georgia education, you know.
It was supposed to be hope. I spelled it right. Hope. God, correct me.
Yeah.
God, they mean to the motherfucker.
Look at 817 in the building, man. What's going on, 817? Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. My brother Dub, you got any last word for the good kinfolk?
Man, you know what I'm always tell you, man. I appreciate you, everyone. Congratulations. Keep doing your thing, man. You know I ain't got nothing but love and respect for you, and I appreciate you having me on, man. I appreciate you.
Of course. Anytime, Dub. You know, anytime this panel is open to you, brother. You're a good person, good heart. You're always welcome. Come on the panel. Everybody might be thinking we be beefing the way we go at it about our teams, but man, they should know by now. If they don't know, they should know by now. It's always all love. It's fun and games at all times, man. We just be up here passionately being here to talk about sports, talk about our squads, and understand it's coming from a good place. You know, we not like a lot of these people that be out here wanting to jump off a cliff if somebody mentioned their team or their favorite fighter or whatever the case may be in a bad light. So that jump be fun, man. But no,
Hey,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you. Keep cooking, man. Keep doing your thing. Stay consistent, and man, man. I gotta tell you where I come from. For my, I don't know if you know or not, but I listen to your content because I love the sport of basketball damn near as much as I love boxing. So I play ball, so it is what it is. But man, everyone keep doing your thing. Shout out to you, brother.
Of course, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. No, I definitely will. I'm gonna make sure I just stay keen and stay consistent and keep grinding and keep getting to it, man. Give y'all as much content as I possibly can. And like I said, man, I appreciate everybody coming in, rocking out with me. And again, if you catching the playback of this joint, man, hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. y'all gonna be in for a good laugh throughout the video, and then we got many more lives coming, many more videos. So y'all be on the lookout, turn the notifications on, and we're gonna get to it, man. But again, I appreciate everybody, and I'll be back with another one, man.